Right guys, welcome back to the channel. So these are the bonnet catches that are going on. I've got a list of jobs. They're all getting smaller, but there's still quite a lot to do. And this is one of those jobs. But we're kind of on the home run now. What have I got to do? Seal around the windows, I've done that. Fix bonnet vent, I'd pushed it off on there, I actually leant on it and popped the thing, so I've sealed that as well. So we can get that off the list. Front rear window, we can get that off the list. Fit bonnet catches, fit headlights. I've got some blacking to do on the front arches up there, so I'll get that done as well, just sort of working my way from the front to the back. I've got the scuttle panel to fit, I've got the wipers to fit, and I've got to adapt the washer jets, which I didn't do on mine. I clean forgot about it. It passed its MOT because they pushed the pipe up and I got it squirting onto the window, but it wasn't how it's supposed to be. Normally the washers are in the bonnet, so they need moved to the scuttle panel, because obviously that's not going to work because the bonnet opens the other way. So wipers and washers. I've got to fit the indicators, that's the side repeaters down there. I've got the door handles and the mirrors to fit. There's a slight adjustment on the roof hinge. There's a little bit of play on the hinge because of early adjustments. Jonathan's gonna weld a washer over that so it can't move, just to stop any movement on that. Fuel caps to fit. I need to order some spacers. I need to make the rear lights and fit them. That's one of the bigger jobs. I've got the number plate lights to fit, full panel alignment, everything. I've got the reversing camera to do. I've got the rear inner arches to do, and I've got to make the front arches and fit them. And then there's the under tray to go on at the front. So that's about me. After that, it'll just be like little bits and pieces, you know, just finishing off, just tidying things up. It's gonna need a damn good clean, get all the polish splatters off it and stuff. Jonathan's got to fit the rear subframe, he's got to fit the suspension, he's got to adjust the exhaust, so he's gonna have to cut the tailpipes off and lift them up because they're just sitting way too low. He's got the wiring for all of the lights. He's got the clock face to change. There's a little adjustment on the rear catch that needs done, and he's got the bulkhead connector to do in the roof for all the wiring. So, but that's kind of what we're left to do, you know. I mentioned ages ago, like literally ages ago, that I'd show you how much I've made off YouTube. So just while we're here. £50.98. You can't even take any out until it's £60. So when it comes to £60, should I spend £60 on something to do with the channel? What the hell can you buy for 60 quid? That's like 200 videos over 2 years worth of work. Fortune invested into YouTube, really. And so far, yeah, I've made 50 baht, squishy. I don't know how these, well, I do actually. It isn't really YouTube that they make the money from, is it? It's the sponsorships and stuff. That's where I'm at with money on YouTube. So hence, I'd really appreciate it if you jump on my channel and go and buy some of my shit on my website. Go and buy some of my shit. Go and buy an RB200 hoodie, t-shirt. It's t-shirt weather now. Almost. Get yourself a cup or something, you know, or get a kit. And then it makes YouTube viable then. You know, and that's the thing as well. If I'm selling kits, then YouTube's worth doing. If I'm not selling kits, then YouTube really is not worth doing. So it'd be nice to get to that stage. So these are the catches, the pins that go in. You drill a hole through there, and then you put a hole up through the bottom there as well. Oh, I don't know what that's going to be like. I'll have to get an extension and a socket. The bonnet's not even bolted on. I should have it properly bolted on, really. It's actually sitting like that on the hinge, wanting to fall off. I'm hoping it doesn't. Yeah, I need to get that bolted on. Right. Let's go and get an extension, some tools. T-shirt weather finally. Sun was shining, it's warm, so I thought I'll get this outside and do it, and then I'm not making as much dust in the garage. Sunday, Jonathan's in doing his dyno, so he's wanting to prime the frames. So he's bringing them over. He's just come over and borrowed my car to He's going to bring them over, so I'm just trying to get this ready for a lick of primer at the same time. You know, just it's a bit more efficient like that, innit? So I think I'll get the DA out. I was going to say, is that you or?
No, what time is it now?
I have no idea. So no doubt I'll have created more pinholes, you know, with sanding through the primer and that. Yeah, it's just first shaping up really stage, but I'm not going to go much past that. There's a few pinholes in this, I'm not really bothered, you know. You won't see anything anyway, you know. It's going to be doing, well, God knows what it'll be doing, 180 odd mile an hour. 185 this was doing on the dyno, mile per hour. But no, obviously you'll see it when it's sat still, and the paint job that's going on it would definitely disguise, you know, little things wrong with it. Right, black that over with 180, and then it's ready for primer. Don't know, but this might be the first time you've seen this, like with the clam up and the bonnet up and that. So I've just got a picture for Paul, so might use have a look as well. Obviously still loads to do. I haven't got a massive amount done on it today. I've got some bonding done and I didn't want to mess about with it too much after that, because obviously you got sticky stuff going on. Bonnet catches are in though. Need to adjust the height of them, but until I've got to put the scuttle panel over the top of that, so until I've done that I can't really mess on with that. But yeah, I think they look great when they're up like that. I wish I got a picture of mine, which I will do eventually. I'll probably just do it with this. In fact, I will do it with this straight from the side with the doors open and the panels up. Down here, got Chucky's bonnet last final prime. That's looking good. Dabbed in a bunch of pinholes and that. And through here, we now have dyno bits. Well, the first two bits came over earlier on, and he's just brought the other two bits now, so it's just a way to tidy up a little bit, and then he's going to come and give us a hand, because we've got to like lug these over. You can't just hit them in a wanna, need to get both sides, so I'm going to flip them over and balance them on these little pegs, and these we're going to do slightly different, but yeah, need to get some primer on them tonight. He says that sandblasting in the dark, because it's like 7 o'clock on a Sunday night, he says sandblasting in the dark is really cool because you see loads of sparks. So yeah, I've got some primer in the pot, probably be enough, because there's all the panels to do as well, so don't want to clear it out. I'll use what we need. If I need to mix some more I will. So anyway, easy way to tidy up and then come back to give us hands, so I can't really do that actually until he reappears.